Hey guys, Judo here, and there is finally a way to get Minecraft Windows 10 to work on Linux. There have been implementations for the new GDK version, which the UWP version has been end of life, and there is finally a way to get it open. WeatherOS, someone that like I've been talking to on Discord, has been doing development on this for a long time. They should get support, and it should be implemented into base wine, but it just needs to be cleaned up a lot more. But for now, I have a tutorial right now just to get online working. Obviously, there's no realms yet. There's no marketplace functionality. There's no Microsoft login, but there's at least a way to get your online services, like let's say like dedicated servers, or go to a featured server as well. The three main things you have to like get, or basically just these three. There should be links on the base wine GDK. I'll leave them in the description as well. But this is the whole like GDK GitHub, but there is the GDK Proton build, which makes it a lot easier for you to install it on things like Heroic Launcher or Steam Base, as well as its own GDK or as its own Proton image. And what you mostly have to get first is you have to get the base Proton tarball right here, and you have to extract that to get that Proton version. And then you also have to get ProxyPass, which is a different thing, which allows you to play like offline. Since you're not logging in, you have to proxy the local player into having an actual authentication to log into Microsoft itself. So then you can play on feature servers or your own servers online as well. There is a way to get all of that done. So basically, first you have to get a tarball for this, and you have to also get the build 4052 thing as well right here, which is the ProxyPass jar. You have to use Java for this. So open GDK if you have to. Basically open up your package manager, make sure to get your repositories correct, and also all your packages that you need. Basically just Java, and get that up and running. Basically Java 21 open GDK, basically the latest one if you can. Also, to get online functionality to work on GDK Proton, you also have to be doing these things as well, which is having a whole setup of getting your Minecraft version and everything like that, and basically changing the DAL file so they work on the local like connections as well. It doesn't matter how you get the Minecraft version, you just have to get it somehow through a Windows install. I have it right now on a virtual machine, and what you have to do is basically you have to install Minecraft. You have to play that version of the latest Minecraft. You have to do this for every time it updates, but mostly just for that. And let's say you just play it once, you can just sign in like so. I have it set up with an LTSC, don't worry about this. But basically you have the game running here as well. It should get started. I have never used it on the virtual machine. And then you should get your URL from this right here. This should be the same thing as you have for your install for Minecraft. Just make sure it's this version right here, not the UWP version, the XboxGames version. And then what you want to do is you want to get the content folder in here. And what you want to do to get for this to get quote unquote decrypted, basically just so that this works outside of like the things, you obviously have to own the game. I'm not gonna sponsor anything with like piracy. This is not piracy. Like obviously you have to own the game. And what you want to do is you want to get this version right here. You want to move it over to the desktop. Obviously it's right here. And then what you want to do is you want to press right click and then copy, and then anywhere in the same folder on the content folder you want to do paste. And then you can find any way to extract this. I personally have to use a USB drive to transfer over the files to that USB drive, and then you can add that source into Linux. Basically all of these files have to go into Linux. And once you're done with that, you have to make a new folder on your home directory and name it Minecraft or Minecraft Windows, whatever you like. I personally have it on Minecraft Windows. I'm just, for this tutorial, I have it right here. And you want to make two new folders. You want to make name one content, and you want to name the other one etc, like so, right there, like this. Once you have that up and ready, all like these files basically, you want to copy wherever you got your files from, like so. And what you want to do is you want to go back to the home directory, go back to that folder, go to the content folder, and you want to do paste, like so. And it should take a little bit of time just to paste all those files for the game. But once it's up and ready, I'll let you know. Okay, once that's already done with, you want to do these next things as well. So since we have to also have patches for the online local play to be working, we have to follow this right here. Basically, we have to go back to this. We have to extract this right here, extract here, and right here you want to extract this as well. There you go. And once you have that tarball extracted, you want to go on here. You want to go to mingw-x4. You want to go to bin, and then you should see libcurl 4.dll. You want to rename that into xcurl.dll, like so. So you want to rename, should be right here. It should be here as well. You just go like this, rename, and then Control A, Control V, xcurl.el, and you want to put that right here, and you want to replace the one that's already there. So you want to do this, copy here, and you just press overwrite. It should have changed that right there as well. And then for the other thing, what you want to do is you want to go to this link as well, and you want to, let's see, you also want to get this file right here and from this link as well, and you have to rename it to, let's see what we have here, name it to ca-bundle.crt, like so. There you go. So you get this was ready right here. And this one, you want to place it somewhere else. You want to go to etc, and you want to name a folder. You have to create a new folder, SSL. And then after that, you have to make another folder named certs. And then inside of that folder, you have to move the CA bundle into here, move here, like so. And if you're done, yeah, it basically just goes like this right here, which is the binaries, etc, SSL, and binaries is just basically the content folder. It doesn't have to be a certain name. But like I said, you just have to follow this to get over with the whole local connections to work as well. And then I will show you how to get the game running right now in a bit. Okay, now that the game is ready, especially the game files, what we want to do first is we want to basically get the G Proton to be working already. So what we want to do first is we want to extract that, and it should take a little bit. There we go. That's the G 1025 Proton right here as well. And what you want to do is wherever you have your Proton files. Okay, so you want to go to this path right here. It should be right here. I'm gonna put it in the description as well. But so you basically get this. You get this right here, and what you want to do is you want to get this G Proton. You want to rename that folder, and you want to rename that to ProtonGDK, like so. And it'll be a Proton version that you can just use right here. I have it already installed. I just moved it in, but you just move that folder into there, and then you should be ready to go with that. And so that way, when you go back to your library, you add a game. Let's say we'll add it now. So minecraftpe, like so. We can paste that, and then you have to click on show wine settings. And then you'll see wine version right here, and you want to select in ProtonGDK. Obviously, restart Heroic Launcher before after you've done all of that. And then for the executable, you want to go back to that home directory, and you want to go to Minecraft, and you want to go to Content, and you want to go to Minecraft Windows.exe. Choose that, and then you want to you just press finish, like so. Like there you go. You already have it set up as this already. So once that's already up and running, you have to make sure that all the prefixes are correct. So like, let's say we have to do enable Wayland. Let's see, other, use game mode, Mango HUD. I use it. It's basically it. It's all you have to have for it to run. Just make sure to have that wine wayland prefix to be installed, and basically anything you want here for like other stuff that you want to add. And then here you just want to press play. Should launch. Give it a second. There we go. It actually did launch. And there we go. It says sign in, but you don't have an account, obviously, so you can just play it however it is right here. So let me go over to show you how to use the proxy in a little bit. Okay, so for the proxy itself, what you want to do is you want to get this itself like downloaded, and once you have that in your downloads, you want to create a home directory right here. So you want to go to home and you want to name it ProxyPass. I already have it installed right now, so it's like this. And what you want to, you'll only have this file right here running, or like, sorry, in the folder. And what you want to do is you want to use this command. You have to right click and open the terminal here so that you have the terminal up and ready on ProxyPass directory. And then what you want to do is you want to use this command right here, sudo java-jar, the file name, and then CLI, and then you can run that. For you, it'll prompt you to log into your Microsoft account, and you just have to follow those steps to also log into the Minecraft account. And then here it is. It will create like a Bedrock server locally, and then that way, let's say like on the config folder, whatever you have here is what you'll have. The port is 19122, but I've seen that 19132 works better for me myself. You just have to change that to this. And then here on the host, you can also comment out like whatever you want to use just to quickly put it back on. So currently I have my own dedicated server that I connect to, or you can also use Hive Bedrock as well. But if I go to my own server locally as well, we can press play. And obviously you can see it here as a LAN world. I didn't get this running earlier, so now I'm just doing it on my own version. But basically it'll work like this once you have it running in the background like this. It'll always be a service in the background. It technically works as a dedicated server, but it's like a proxy manager, basically, just to reconnect you to a different server. And so it'll start loading. I have it set up already so it connects to the Hive network, so that y'all can see that it is online. But let's get it up and running, and there we go. We were basically able to play the game all correctly. Skywars, PvP works as well, F11 works as well. Let's see, let's get a game of Skywars up and ready. But yeah, that's basically pretty much it for getting Proton to work online. I was surprised as well as that this was actually working pretty well, and the amount of FPS that you do get from this compared to the Android version that has been out on Linux for a while, and it's been a buggy mess and currently doesn't even work. But as you can see, like, there's a whole game running in the background. You are able to play the game. They fixed all the inventory issues as well for the proxy itself, and it should just be running correctly, just like this. I'll keep this gameplay just to like have it in the video as well. Let's see.